Hi everyone, this is Franchise Kingdom, and sorry. Hi everyone, this is Franchise Kingdom, and we are for Limited and Best Slave, uh, episode 6, and season is 1. Last time, a very emotional episode, probably by far my favorite one, with the whole king really good. I was like, what the hell this king is doing? Like, not saying anything. And in the end, I was like, ah, this is the best king ever. And he, in the end, really, I kind of got confused. I don't know what he's planning. I mean, I kind of guess, but I don't think he's evil. I think he thinks Gunimiro is evil. So this may be a problem for Hirimiro, maybe. Um, I don't know. Now, another question which comes to me: will ever be a danger that Vrimiru will not be able to do? And at the very least, because we know that he's really OP, and not only he's crazily OP, he can be more OP with the time. So, right, what he can like he may, I don't know, one of the other true dragons, because we know there are four. One of them is inside of Rimiro, so we have still more outside. Maybe something like that. Maybe all of them are sealed. I don't know. What more? We also see a woman, which I did not notice when it was in the episode. I don't know why, but I watched again, and god damn it, it is not the woman that we saw like sealing Verodora. This could be a good plot point. Um, which again, I think is the same kid that was engulfed in fire. I don't know. Maybe are completely different women altogether. Maybe just the two of less are not the same. I don't know. But it could be like they are all the same. The girl died in the fire or not die, became a summon master, something like that, and Siwa Verodora, and is the girl destined to be the love of life or Remiro the best. I don't know. Um, so I have some theories as well, but I think I talk too much. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go and begin the episode right away. So, just a second. Wow. So, just a second that I had to stop the review, but it was just in the beginning. So, let me go back. This episode was really interesting. We had a lot of information, and I don't know if I fully grasped everything. So sorry if I make any mistakes. Um, First of all, we finally see the woman that is in the opening, the one that is supposed to be Rimuru Tempest lover or something, Destiny woman. Um, she was with some kids, um, and she's Japanese. She also come from our universe, sad to say, and Rim was really happy to see someone from his universe, especially someone from his own country. Um, I had a lot of questions about that. First of all, like, it is a pretty high rate if you think about it, two persons that travel, well, not exactly. Tempest, Veredora said that he know from people that travel through dimensions, through universe, whatever. And I think in this episode we get to see a little of lore about this sport. I don't know if this is like the only possibility, but it could be that it has way more, right? About summons, and this girl Shizu is a summon. Um, I had a lot of questions about that. It was really cool at the moment that Rimuru showed to her Japan, basically, right? After the war, which I think it's safe to assume that is about the Second Great War, right? And she probably died somewhere during that time. We see a lot of like technology which would be close to that, which also which also puts on hold. Maybe she did not age. I don't know, or maybe it is a very, I don't know. Maybe she just go uh, older very slowly. This is because she's a summon. Remiro would be the same. I mean, he's a slime, so. But you know what I'm trying to say, right? Um, we have this like we see who it was, right? That summoned her, and he apparently has a lot of magic related to fire. Maybe not only fire, but um, definitely he can do something like that. Um, and the whole thing with how can I basically explain that? The whole thing with new um lore is, is that the word? Um, the whole idea that we have with oh yeah, before I forgot, uh, before he Rimuru show um the Japan for Shizu, he also like the skill show what it was in his PC, right? Okay. Now I think all of us understand why he wants to get rid of that, right? Um, it's pretty, yeah. I love to see also the dwarves working with the village, and we see how big it is now, and of course it will be even more with the time, right? Um, we also know about more races. I have to go back and see exactly how exactly it work with them. So I'm not gonna go and see and try to say something without. Um, we kind of also see more um, goblins appearing. I don't know if because of because of the whole idea of giving names. Uh, because it looks like Hirumiru give names to them, but they not grow, or I just missed something. Previously, only Gupta was that. Also, talking about Gupta, he now can summon wolves. Is this an ability that only he can do? Because he was trying teaching some other, and they were not able to do it. Maybe something that only he can do it, or it's just something that he just discovered because it was like in a situation. And I often say is how situations can or lead to something like that. Um, we also have the Goblin system ranking hierarchy. I don't know how to say that. With our previous leader, Elder, becoming the king of the goblins right now, since like we have now other elders as well, right? And he's like the highest higher hierarchy of the place, of course, besides Rimuru, because he's like god or something, was really interesting to see the human side of things with the village, with the it's not thief, how to say I forgot that there, but like the quest, I don't I really forgot the term. Well, anyway, with him aside, and of course Shizu, but all the other members that we saw right in the beginning, I think episode two, right? And Shizu, of course, is a fucking badass. Okay, with her sword, fire, like that action scenes with her just destroying, and the others like just like what the fuck. Yeah, that was amazing. Of course, with Rimuru appearing, and one of the most funniest scene of the whole series so far, with Rimuru appearing and with the mask of Shizu. That was so freaking funny. Yeah, another thing that I did not forget to say about Shizu, I love her design with the marks, which I can assume that are marks from um, burning, probably from the mage. I don't know, maybe from explosions at the time when she was in Japan. I don't know. Um, the whole thing with she when they were eating and she was eating with the mask, like it's so funny because I know a lot of things about that in fiction when you have like a character that is always with a mask, right? And they're not supposed to reveal their face or something, even if in this case we already see her face, right? So it is really interesting. We kind of seem beginning to see a lot of not a lot, but aside of political stuff, with like they're saying like, oh, they're gonna say, oh, I just building a village, growing up with the persons, and I kind of like improving here, right? Uh, just living my life, getting better, stuff like that. And say like the city would not have anything against that, right? And they say, well, yeah, yes, yeah, I think not, right? um, of course, we do not have official ransom because they also are surprised about that, and they don't have authority, or of course they don't know what the city were really gonna do. They just think that we're not given in trouble, but yeah, it may really give some kind of trouble with that. We still don't have much info about Verodora. Like he kind of like got it, and yeah, that was that. I wish that we could see him again. I think it's that. I think all the things that I note are here. So yeah, I'm anxious to see the next episode. So just gonna jump into, and I see you guys in the next episode.